On this guided practice, you're going to drag and drop the equation in a table that matches each graph. So let's start off with this very first one up here, which is y minus 3 equals negative 3 over 4 parentheses x plus 4. So what we do is that we get our graphing calculator and we're going to start typing that equation in there. Y minus 3 equals negative 3 over 4 parentheses x plus 4. Because I cannot type it in here, I cannot put y equals divide because the x is not over here on this side, but I can actually get this number and delete it. And just remember, it's a minus 3, so the opposite of minus 3, it's a positive 3, and I just put it into the very end. And I already have my graph. Now it's a line that is going down. Let me do this really quick. So this is the line that we have. It's the one that's going down. So it's not this one. Let's check if it's this one. I'm just gonna zoom in a little bit. And I'm gonna click right here, which is the y-intercept. So it's gonna cross at the origin. See how this one's not crossing there at the origin? This one's going up. This one's not crossing right here in the middle. Let's go on to the next one. This one's going up, this one's going up, this one's coming out and crossing right through the middle. So I found my first one. So I get this one and I drag it over to where it says equation, and that is my answer. Just click on the yellow part right here and you can just click delete. Now I'm going to bring back my decimals calculator and I'm going to convert this into a table, and I go to the very last one because that's where I can start typing things out. So let me look at this first graph. If I type negative 15, do I get 8? No, so that's not my table. How about if I type in negative 20? That's not 8, that's 15, so that's not it. How about negative 28? It's 21. How come I skipped this one? Because I had already typed in negative 15 and it wasn't that. But if I go to negative 28, that is 21. I'm going to type in negative 16, which is 12. So far so good. 4, negative 3, and 16, negative 12. So I found all the ones that matched this equation that I was working on. So I'm just gonna get this one and drag it over to a table. So now you have an example to where you have a y and a number and what to do from there to find the graph and to find the table. Let's go on to where the x and the y are on the left side. So what do we do on that one when the x and the y? Well, if you guys want to do this because you're not sure when it's going to graph and when it's not, go ahead and do that. 3x minus 4y equals negative 4. It's going to give you an exclamation mark saying that, you know what, you need to do something to the equation. So from here, because the x and the y are on the left side, I'm going to type in y equals divide. So I'm going to get this number over here, which is a negative 4. Opposite of positive 3x minus 3x, and you divide by the number in front of the y, which is a negative 4. After you see your graph here, you can cancel the top one because you don't need it anymore. And let's start matching. See how on this one it's going down? I'm not even going to look into it, nor this one. This one right here is crossing the y somewhere right here on the bottom, and this one's crossing the y somewhere on top, so it's not this one either. This one might look like it because look, if you go to the bottom one, it's crossing the y right here on the bottom part, and it's not, so it has to be this first one right here. So what I do is I get this one and I drag it over to where it says equation, and I just leave it there. The next thing for me to do is to find its table. How do I do that? Go to edit and convert to table. I go to the very last one, and that's where I'm going to start typing in the numbers. So we have negative 15, negative 10.25. It is not that one or this one because this is negative 22. How about negative 20? Let me put negative 20. That is negative 14. This is not 8 because it's positive 8. And there's another negative 20, which is a negative 13, and that's off. So the only one that's left is this one, which is negative 40, which is negative 29. And then I have negative 20, which is negative 14. I have positive 24, which is 19, and 36, 28. So see how all these match that equation? So I just get this one right here and I drag it over to where it says table. Now you have an example with an X and the Y on the left side. So you're gonna figure this one out by yourself. And this one is like the first example that I gave you. The last example that we have is these two. So I'm gonna pick this one, you can do on your own. I'm gonna pick this one right here. I'm gonna get Desmos calculator. And I'm gonna do y equals 1 over 2 to the side x minus 3. And I'm going to look for this graph. See how the line is going up? And it's crossing right here at 1, 2, 3. Negative 3, negative 3. Let's check other ones. This one is crossing, this one's going up, but it's up here, and we already have an equation to it. And this one is 1, 2, negative 2, not negative 3. It does kind of look like it, but at the same time, it's crossing right here between the 1 and the 2, and there's no line over here. So it is not that one. So we know for sure it is this one right here. So there's an equation. Now I'm going to convert it to a table. So I'm going to click here, convert to table. I go to the very last one and I start typing in numbers. So I have negative 15, negative 10.5. And so it is not these two because they're both negative 15. How about negative 20? Negative 20 is negative 13. See how it's not this one, but look at this one. So far it's so good. Let me try the negative 10. It's negative 8. Yes. How about the 6? 0. Yes. And how about the 10? A 2. 10. It is a 2. So I'm going to get this one and drag it here where it says table. Now you are going to complete the next 3 on your own. Try it out. So that you can practice on this. So if you want to pause this video, that way you guys can try this one out, and then I'll share the rest of the answers. That way you can check your work. So thank you for pausing the video, and these are the answers. That way you can see if you did it correctly or not. Remember, whatever you do, it is your decision. If you just want to copy the answers and you just want to drag the same answers on your paper just for a grade, go ahead. But remember, your graduation is on the line. I'm always showing you every step on this video on how to get these answers really quick. But like I said, at the end, it is really your call. It's your graduation that's going to be affected.